Episode 3. Aaron Rose alongside Trippin'. And tonight, we have 3 big matches now as Cash Adkins, Ace Carmichael team up to take on Grappling Inc. Drew Hood, that the handsome devil himself, makes his debut to take on Ethan Heyer. And
larger than life.
Larger than life, big time Ethan Heyer. And then Birdo's career is on the line against Jordan Cage.
It's scumbag.
I
Jordan
don't
Cage.
believe what we are seeing, what we heard. But let's get to the action here on EWA Prime, Episode 3. And here comes a new team to EWA. We've seen them all over the place, but they're making their debut here.
This next tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Ironton, Ohio, Titan Troy, Brox Boulder, Grappling Inc.
Grappling Inc. making their debut here at EWA. And Grappling Inc. Trippin', you've seen them, you saw them go to action this past Sunday night at AMW Summer Bash in Lexington as they're part of a 5-team gauntlet match for the AMW Tag Team Championships.
You know, we see enough of Bobby Blade, but it's time to talk about Bobby Blaze, the man that broke Titan Troy and Brox Boulder into this business. You know, with credentials like that, the sky is the limit for this team as they make their EWA debut.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see these guys here. Let's see what happens with Brox Boulder, Titan Troy. What kind of impact can they make? But as they get into the ring here, they're going to be taking on a very formidable tag team, and we will hear their intro in just a moment. Crowd is into Grappling Inc. here.
But I can think of 2 men they might be a little bit more into.
And their opponents first, from Irvine, Kentucky, he is all in, Ace Carmichael.
Ace Carmichael on his way to this ring. And I'll tell you what, you want to talk about a fan favorite here in the EWA. Ace Carmichael made his debut just a few months ago here with the EWA, and he has made such an impact. Trippin'.
Oh yeah, every month that we've seen Ace Carmichael here, he's gotten better and better, rose to greater heights. And tonight should be no exception. He's able to pull out the win along with Cash Adkins over Grappling Inc.
Cash Adkins, his tag team partner, getting ready to be introduced here in just a moment. He was in the corner of Omega and our Nicholasville event, the All-Star Classic.
Unfortunately, that did not end in the favor of Cash Adkins and Omega on that night.
It didn't, but you know what?
And we're reaping the benefits now.
Benefits or consequences?
Yeah.
His tag team partner, he is from Nicholasville, Kentucky, Cash Adkins.
His tag team partner, I was getting ready to call him his opponent. I got caught up in the moment. Tripping. Cash Adkins is talking. You want to talk about a wrestler making moves here in the EWA? Cash Adkins is one of those guys.
Suddenly, Grappling Inc. isn't as beloved as they thought they were.
Everybody loves some Cash Adkins around here, though, Trippin.
First saw Cash Adkins back at the Scott Diamond Birthday Bash when he picked up that win over that scumbag Austin Medler. Since then, he's been battling through the ranks, trying to rise higher and higher into title contention. And a victory tonight with Ace Carmichael to be a harbinger of things to come in terms of the heights that Cash Adkins can reach.
Absolutely. All right, let's get ready to roll with it here. Tag team action. And we are underway.
Cash Adkins, Titan Troy starting things off here tonight. Cash Adkins, one of the first graduates of the EWA Wrestling Academy. If you want to learn how to get in there in that square circle and hang with the tough guys, hit up the EWA on Facebook.
Absolutely correct. Not only did we see Cash Adkins, but we have seen some other members of that EWA Wrestling Academy
Last time
go to work here.
Last time we saw Cash Adkins here at the Jimmy Rogers Community Center, it was that three-way with Jordan Cage and JJ Lawson, where of course it was just a Bobby Blade screw job like always.
Oh yeah. Can I just say I am happy to have you here rather than Bobby Blade.
Thank you. You know, it's appreciated. The odor that Bobby Blade was emanating was starting to repulse me just sitting behind you all, so I'm glad to have him out here as well.
You're a breath of fresh air. Nice arm drag there from Cash Adkins. Good reversal, taking down Titan Troy. Of course, Titan Troy, you got to look out for that shoulder. He does have that brace on.
Oh yeah, Cash Adkins is a rookie, but he's smart enough to know that's a target right there, that right shoulder of Titan Troy.
Absolutely correct.
Just rip his arm off and beat him with it, Cash. Damn it.
Nice hit
Or
toss
not.
there from Titan Troy. Adkins coming in. He's got a hit toss of his own.
It wasn't ugly, or it wasn't pretty, but it was effective. It was ugly.
Now
Beautiful.
the only thing ugly is Bobby Blade.
Oh, that's true. That's true. There's a beautiful belt buckle I see on Cash Adkins right there.
Oh, I think we're going to see a tag, and here comes.
Let's go all in.
Let's go in all in Ace Carmichael, and I think Brock's Boulder wants in.
A couple of bulky brunette fellas in the ring. Brock's Boulder, a boulder indeed.
Brock's Boulder's like a bulldog. But low center of gravity. I mean, and the man's powerful. He's absolutely powerful.
Now, Brock's Boulder, does that make Ace Carmichael Sisyphus trying to push Brock's Boulder up that hill to victory? Can he accomplish that here tonight?
Very nice on the pun, sir. Now sending him in off the ropes.
Oh,
There's a shoulder tackle, and nobody goes down.
not enough to knock Ace Carmichael off his feet. You're gonna have to go all in, Brock's.
Brock's saying, Ace, here we go. Go for it.
Oh,
Does not go down. Again, that low center of gravity that we were just talking about there. Able to plant his feet.
he's a sturdy young man, is Brock's Boulder.
Of course, as you mentioned, they're coming from the Art of Grappling School up in Ironton, Ohio, home of FTC Wrestling, Failure to Conform, trained by the great Bobby Blaze.
They've made their names throughout Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia. This team finally coming here to the EWA in Danville. And Ace Carmichael, he's flat on his stomach looking at that mat. He's going to have to get off. He's going to get up and get off or get out, whatever. Don't get off. It's a bad time to get off here tonight. This is a wrestling show, and we have a tag now to Titan Troy, who is now into the ring, going to spring off the bottom rope. Oh.
He was thinking about it, but instead He's going to monkey flip his partner.
Oh, yeah, flip the monkey.
Over on the Carmichael. Here's the pin. Only a 1 count.
I don't know how that wasn't it. You got to flip a man onto another man. I wouldn't get up after that.
Well, they're also superhuman. Oh, it's got him up with the scoop. And a slam dead center of the ring.
That's not going to help out that right shoulder of Troy. You might be thinking about going for a tag back to Brox. Oh,
Look
but
at that drop kick from Cash.
No chance to get that tag. He's rocking and reeling, and he's trying to regain feeling in that face of his.
Now sending him in off the ropes. Cash. Oh! Titan Troy able to take the legs out on the leapfrog. Here's the pin. 2. Kick out at 2.
Look at that. He's holding on to the arm. The front face lock now. Titan Troy has Cash Adkins secured. Now taking him into the rival corner. Brox Boulder now returning to the ring.
The thing you're going to see about Grappling Inc. is you're going to see the ring cut off as much as they possibly can. And a lot of cohesive double teams just like that. 2. No, kick out at 2.
That was about 450 pounds of meat driven in on the head and stomach of Cash Adkins.
Adkins, again, we're talking about that ring being cut off. Here comes the tag team continuity of Grappling Inc. here.
Yeah, much more experience as a team than Cash Adkins and Ace Carmichael, that's for sure.
Standing power slam. 2. No, kick out at 2.
Cash Adkins, again, rookie by all meaning of the word, all understandings of the word. He's still a rookie, but he knows how to fight. He does not know how to die. He has not learned that yet.
And I'll tell you what, you know, being whipped into the corner like that makes you realize you actually have a sternum. And when you take that shot in the corner, you lose all of the air. And they are capitalizing on it.
That avalanche in the corner of the Cash. Oh, caught him with the boot, that right foot right to the face.
Oh, and a forearm from Cash. Can Cash fight out? He needs to be able to get to his partner.
Irish whip off the ropes, countered by Troy.
Troy brings him down.
Yeah, went for the belly to belly, only a 1 count there.
Now sending him back into the corner here.
2-on-1 situation. Referee, get one of these guys out of here.
Titan Troy out, Brox Boulder in. Here comes Cash. Big double clothesline. Both men are down. I think Cash hit his head there.
Yeah, Cash hit his head. He is a lot closer to his tag team partner than Brox is to his. So if he can just shake out the cobwebs and sit up and get that tag to Ace Carmichael, they might have a winning wave coming in.
He's in. Carmichael's in. And there's a leg Larry. He takes down Titan Troy. And it's 1 to the pine. 1, 2. And a breakup by Boulder.
And that would have been the end of the match. Ace Carmichael, completely eloquent offense right there. Had Titan Troy down for the 3.
Nice kick from Carmichael. Carmichael bringing him down. Nicely done.
The tailbone in the back of the neck right there.
Troy in the ring. Oh! What a kick from Titan Troy. Not taking the head of Carmichael off there.
Now off the ropes goes Ace Carmichael. Tag made to Cash Adkins. Troy super kick. Troy doesn't know that Cash is the legal man.
Cash has him hooked on that underhook DDT. Brings him down, spikes him down. The pin.
Brox is nowhere to be seen.
2. Yes!
It's over.
Your winners, All In, Ace Carmichael and Cash Adkins. Big win there for Ace Carmichael, Cash Adkins. You can see the frustration sitting in on the face.
They got to accept their reality in Grappling Inc. You are the losers here tonight. It was a hell of a match. There can only be one victorious team, and it's the team of Ace Carmichael and Cash Adkins, and that's a great display of sportsmanship. There we go.
Handshakes between the two teams, and a big congratulations to Cash Adkins and Ace Carmichael. Nicely done. Great match between these two. Very competitive match. Grappling Inc., you can see the frustration setting in, but you know what? Nothing to shake their heads at in this contest.
It's a hard-fought match. The better team came out on top tonight.
Don't forget to search us up on YouTube. Search Elite Wrestling Alliance and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We know you're watching this right now. Continue to look up all of our events here at the EWA. Make sure you subscribe and enjoy all of the EWA action. For wrestling fans, don't forget, check out our YouTube page, search Elite Wrestling Alliance, because